No, the one thing that really lights my fucking bubbles is hypocrisy. And that's what I'm calling out with Sara Treadwell and with Prism. Both of those women have now used inflammatory language. Sara Treadwell said that I was paranoid. Prism has said that I'm ungrounded, I'm triggered, I'm unhealed, I'm unintegrated, I'm using escapism. When she has awareness that those are my beliefs. Again, I'm standing up for the oppressed people. But this is why I hate women. I hate you too. I don't just hate men. I fucking hate women too. Because this is how you defend narcissism and the patriarchy. By coming and saying inflammatory language like that when a woman is passionate about standing up for herself. Oh, it's all women empowerment. We love strong, brave, bold women until it comes to holding us accountable. Until there's something that we've done that was disgustingly wrong. Hypocritical, also. This is why Jesus used the language, you brood of vipers, you den of thieves. You are vipers. And you have to defend each other to keep yourself comfortable. But to say such inflammatory language for another psychic, again, who was trying to appeal to your humanity in that post by saying you have harmed me, you have hurt me, this has caused me pain, I'm paranoid. The principle remains, whether, again, that was directed at me or not, it was directed at me. It was personal. That's my entire belief system. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I am literally disgusted. I am horrified by this behavior. This is what got people institutionalized. This is what people have done to me all my life. They've called me crazy. They said I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm too much. Oh, but you totally respect that when it comes to like other women. But no, for me, I'm paranoid. I'm crazy. I'm paranoid and crazy for calling out somebody having consequences to their actions. These are consequences to her actions. She is, again, the one who used inflammatory language. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying this so seriously, with so much passion, because it is that dangerous. It is that serious. And I can't help if other people don't take it seriously. But the reason why you don't take it seriously is because you haven't faced oppression the same way that other people have. So instead of listening to people who have had more pain and more oppression than you and can point it out to you and can point out your wounds, you have to project onto them to keep yourself safe. And that's what I'm saying. You need to be very careful about who you're following with JK Ultra. There's a theme here with these women. They are privileged in their comfortable little lives. You are. This is the privilege of denial. That's what privilege is. It's being able to deny other people's realities. I don't get to deny other people's realities because I've had to fucking face an oppressive reality for 30 years of my life. You haven't, though. And that's who I'm standing up for. I'm standing up for other people who've also had to face oppressive realities. And you say, but I'm not being hypocritical or contradicting myself. I'm even across the board. You are not the first woman I've called out this week either. JK Ultra was also doing this. Alex Reed's Tarot is also doing this. I'm pointing out where the timeline split. That's the thing about Prism. She says she can feel the timelines. I can see them. I have the sight to see them. I can tell you're going back into an oppressive state. And then I'm paranoid. And I get all the projection. And I'm like, this is why God trained me. Because my truth was going to cause people the same issue. This is why I can recognize the patterns, guys. Because people have done this shit all my life. And they're fucking wrong. And this is what white women will do. Instead of take accountability, they will attack you. And yes, I'm calling out your skin color because it's no fucking coincidence that all these women happen to be white women. 4 of them now. Because you don't understand oppression and you don't understand minority communities and you aren't who you think you are. That is what I'm trying to tell you. You are contradicting yourself, you're being a hypocrite, and you're completely dismissing entire people's realities, which is not what you say you are. You say you're the expert on ascension and new earth. And yet you're using divisive, inflammatory language. You brood of viper, you den of fucking thieves. You are stealing people's joy. That is why Jesus used that language, den of thieves. Because that's what these people do. That's what narcissism does. It steals people's entire realities and joy. It is that serious. It is that serious. So I will continue to make videos about this for as long as I shall live. Actually, when I get really good technology help, I will do a dissection of that post because I've screen recorded it. I can't do that here. I would love to do that, but I'm not technologically advanced enough to do that. And I also have screenshotted Sara Treadwell's comment. And I will use that as an example as to how internalized misogyny has not been deconstructed within you. And I will use geoprisms as an example of narcissism and hypocrisy. You brood of vipers, you den of thieves. Get the fuck out of my fucking face with that shit. I am too smart for you guys and you don't fucking like it. Because that's the thing. Again, the solution to this was accountability, but all I got was doubling down and projection. Because people don't want to face themselves. Oh, well, that's why we're waking up. Because guess what? You have to deconstruct all those systems of oppression within yourself too. So that's also what I can say, is I can prove that I've deconstructed those systems of oppression within myself because I've shown how I can take accountability and I can listen to people. On my page, I have many examples of that, of how to validate somebody's reality and take accountability and responsibility when you've harmed somebody, whether intentional or not. But it was intentionally trying to harm people because you used inflammatory language. That's intentionally harming people. So I can prove that it was intentional. And you just don't want to face the consequences of it. So, of course, I am the scapegoat. That's actually what everybody's done in my entire life because they don't want to face their denial of the truth of themselves. I have been scapegoated. And now I thank God every day for the training that he has put me through. But you have no idea what that did to my mental health. And that's what I'm trying to tell people, is this exact thing that you are doing destroys people's mental health, including yours. That's the other craziest part, is I'm sure people have done this to them. Called them crazy for their beliefs. Dismissed their entire realities. And yet here they are doing it so flippantly. So casually. What is the Taylor Swift song? Casually Cruel? It's just so sad. Very sad to see other women tearing other women down. That's actually what I'm literally trying to point out. That you are tearing other women down with that post. But in that post, she claims to know what she's talking about. But I'm proving to you that you don't. By pointing out every single wound that you have displayed. And by sharing my human experience. And here you are going to come deny me. Yeah, there's somebody else that had a lot of the same qualities. His name was Jesus. Now I understand the guy on such a fucking deep level and why he was so fucking angry. Because it's fucking enraging. Especially in this community. It does enrage me more because you should know better. You should know better. You claim to know better. And then you're not actually embodying those qualities. And you just don't like that somebody can see it and will call it out in you. Yeah, don't worry. That's not fucking new for me. That's my whole life. That'll be the rest of my life. That's actually what I live, eat, breathe, sleep, is anti-oppression. And you are perpetuating oppression with the inflammatory words you use, by denying people's realities, by being hypocritical. That is exactly, again, Donald Trump. That's exactly what he does. Those are the qualities he embodies. So, okay, that's fine. If those are the qualities you want to embody, that's not somebody I respect. That's not somebody I'm going to give my time to. And that's somebody that I'm going to warn people against. You brood of vipers, you den of thieves. This is disgusting and it is deplorable behavior. And I'm absolutely beyond disappointed. But I'm so glad that God has showed me this so I can get out of the community that isn't for me and find the community that is. And one day when I have a gigantic platform, because I'm a psychic, God is setting my platform up right now for huge visibility someday. That will be your legend. That will be the imprint that you leave on millions of people, is how I had to use you as an example of how you could not humble yourself and how you have a gigantic fucking ego. That's your legacy now. And I will sit back patiently and I will wait for that day. And I will continue to make videos and I will continue to call narcissism out when I see it, because narcissism kills people. That's what's killing everybody right now, is narcissism. Okay, Netanyahu. Okay, Trump.